Yo, what's good, bro? This is how I quit scrolling as an addict. And just to show you some proof, you can see my screen time just over here. So I just want to basically go over what a day in the life was like for me. So I used to wake up, and the first thing that I would do is I would grab my phone, as many of you guys probably also do. And then I would just start scrolling. I would walk downstairs. I would get some oats, and I would just constantly scroll. I would bike to school, and on the way there, I would also scroll a little bit. Right when school finished, I would bike home, scroll on the way back, and then I would just spend a bunch of time in bed scrolling, watching TV shows on the TV, etc., etc. So I don't do any of this stuff anymore. I don't scroll. I haven't scrolled in about 10 months at this point. I don't watch TV shows. Haven't watched a TV show in that time. I don't watch any YouTube videos. I only watch movies in social situations. And yeah, I'm completely clean. The most stimulating things I do is I listen to audiobooks, and then I listen to some podcasts and stuff like that. So the day that everything changed was on the 16th of January 2025 this year, when the day prior to that I had seen a notification on my phone that said, oh, new update for your phone, etc., etc. I just ignored it. And then on the next day, I missed my alarm. So I woke up and it was already bright outside. So I knew that, oh fuck, I slept over. So I recorded a video to my documenting channel where I talked about, oh shit, I slept over, and like it was like I need to fix my attention span. It's cooked, etc., etc. And yeah, in that video, I basically set a plan for myself. I told myself that okay, from now on, I won't scroll short form content. I won't start a TV show, because I knew that if I start the first episode of a TV show, I will watch that TV show to the end. So I know that that was kind of a trap. And I also told myself that I will not watch any movies. I can still play games, I can still watch YouTube videos, etc., etc. I just cannot do these three things. So what I had done wrong in the previous 3 years, so I tried for 3 years in a row and failed. Like, imagine you trying to do something and you try consistently for 3 years in a row, but you never succeeded at it. You knew that it was the biggest constraint in your life, like the biggest constraint in your life, and you did not, you weren't able to succeed at that. The reason why I failed was because what everyone had told me in terms of reducing screen time, everybody told me to go on a 7-day dopamine detox, buy a dummy phone, delete the apps, like do these basic things. It was like 7-day dopamine detox. I think I've tried this a total of 3 times. None of them worked. I think one first time I did it, I lasted a couple of days. Then I lasted like 5 days, and then the last time I lasted like 8 days, and then I just relapsed. So eventually, all the 7-day dopamine detoxes just led back to the exact same situation. Buying a dummy phone, it was like I tried to get my hands upon one, but it's like it was just annoying. It was just difficult to actually acquire one, and it was like all of this, like it was a big thing that I had to now go do. Deleting the apps, that shit doesn't work. When you delete Instagram, you go onto Google, you search for Instagram.com, then you start scrolling, and then you just download the app back. It's the vicious downward spiral that is just inevitable. You cannot escape that. So that's basically what I had done wrong up until that point. And then again, on the 16th of January, this was when my mindset changed. I just set this small expectation for myself. I just said, okay, I cannot watch any short form content, no TV shows, no movies. That's what I said, and that's what I followed. And from that point forward, I was slowly able to cut back more and more and more from my screen time up until the point that I am at now. So what I started doing was I set a lower standard for myself. So if you could imagine, like on a graph, if we could imagine your dopamine levels like this, and then your like a timeline down here. So a timeline here, and your dopamine here. Your dopamine baseline is like down here somewhere, right? If you, okay, maybe you should, was a good analogy. If you want to scroll short form content and you resist that when you could have done it and you wanted to, it is very, very difficult to resist. If you instead said, okay, every single time I get this urge to watch short form content, I will just sit down and I will watch a movie instead. The difference in effort between those two things are very minor. You don't need to use very much willpower to change your behavior from watching short form content to the TV show. Or sorry, don't watch TV shows. You get trapped into that. But watching a movie, there's not much of a difference. But your ability to go back to work and your dopamine baseline and your attention span will not be hurt as much from that. So that's basically what I started doing. I set a lower standard for myself. So here is an actionable step for you now. Here is exactly what I would recommend that you start doing now. I recommend that you go on a 14-day challenge. The challenge is so easy and simple to follow that you will feel kind of stupid if you don't follow it. All you have to do for the next 14 days, so look at the calendar right now. Let's say it's the 1st of December for you. You go on to the 15th of December. All you have to do is you just have to not watch any short form content. If you're at work, if you're at school, if you're at the gym and someone shows you something, like they show you something like a piece of short form content, it's okay, just watch it, no big deal. But if you actively go onto your phone and start scrolling, that's a big no-no. You failed the challenge. And to make this even easier to follow, set up some consequence. What happens if you fail? Let's say if you fail, you have to. I had a client where every single time he messed up his contract, he would have to sleep outside, which was kind of ruining. It was bad for his self-esteem and whatever. So it was a very good consequence for him. So you could do something similar. You could say, oh yeah, I will give $100 to someone on the street. I will sleep outside. I will go for a 10K run. I will do something, but it needs to be something where you know that, okay, if I actually mess up, I will do this consequence. So yeah, that is what I recommend you doing. And another thing, if you want to be guaranteed in terms of reducing your screen time from where you are right now to where you wish to ultimately be, you can click on the first link in the description. It's my program. I will force you to go from wherever you are right now to the position that you ultimately want to be in. I guarantee that this happens in less than 60 days. If it doesn't happen, I will mentor you one-on-one for free up until you get to that point. So it's guaranteed. You can take a look at that, look at all the testimonials and good positive reviews that I've gotten from it. Yeah, so you can look at that on the first link in the description. Go take some action. Have a good rest of your day and see you, brother.